put your hands together for your host tonight, Amanda von Nostrand.
Oh my God. This isn't my show. This isn't my show. We'll save it. Save it for Meghan. Save it for Meghan. What's going on, Super Secrets? That was the funniest "if you die here" speech I've ever heard in my entire life. I wish flight attendants laughed when they were like, we don't know. That would be amazing. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be hosting for Meghan tonight. This space is dope as hell. And good for you guys for coming back out and like sitting in a room together. How fucking exciting is that? What a time. What a time it is to be alive. My God. My God. Did anybody go through a glow up over these past couple years? Anybody? Anybody feeling foxy? I did. I did. Not to brag, but I did. To be fair though, this has taken a very long time, okay? This is like 36 years worth of work, almost 37. Amazing. Amazing. I feel like though, because it's taken so long, you know, it's just like accrued a lot of like interest over time. And look, I get what I look like, okay? Like I get that I look like somebody that like 5 days a week I say, okay, ladies, today we're strengthening and lengthening. I get that that's what I look like. However, if you like remove the mask, there's like just a bunch of raccoons doing cocaine. Like it's a party back here. This is a lie. This is all a lie. It's taken a lot of time to look this good. It's like a savings account, you know? I've put a little bit away each month, even when I thought I couldn't. You know, took a little extra out of that paycheck and stashed it. It came as a surprise to me, too. You know, it's kind of like that building in your neighborhood, except one day you walk on the other side of the street and you're like, has that always been there? Huh. It didn't get like a remodel or anything. No, that building has always been there. It's always been there. And now I'm just like, because I've accrued so much interest, now I'm just something that like impresses parents, you know, like how responsible. Even my dad is like, you could put a down payment on a house with that. And I'm like, that's literally the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Almost as good as I love you. Almost, but not quite. I struggle a little bit with anxiety and depression. I bet, yeah. All the performers in the room are like, yes! Thank you! And all the women are like, yeah, bitch. It's been a stressful week. It's been a very stressful week. I'm on a pretty high dosage of antidepressants. I'm on, wow, guys, thank you, wow. Whoa. I'm on 300 milligrams of Wellbutrin. And if that sounds high, that is because it is. I need it. But now that the weather's getting nicer, I feel like I can come back down and I'm not so suicidal. Every day is different, you know? Like some days I wake up and I feel fine. And then other days I wake up and I just want to have like a bunch of stones in my pocket, like ready to walk into a lake, you know? I would like to bring heads in an oven back though. Just for an indoor option. I just want an indoor option because like I feel like the requirements for my lake are very high. You know, I want like a babbling brook and like a Zia, you know? We don't get that here. I'd have to like go upstate. It's like not convenient. What is convenient is gas. Turn it up. I'm in therapy. God, this is like, you guys are very supportive, and I'm very grateful to you. I'm very grateful to you. I'm in therapy, and if you haven't taken advantage of it, which it sounds like many in the room have, solidarity. But if you haven't taken advantage of therapy, it's very simple. It's basically just you throwing the same tantrum over and over and over again. Yeah, until you figure it out, or you get tired, It's that simple, which is why I'm surprised like more men aren't doing it, because it is that easy. I've learned a lot about myself in therapy. I've learned that I'm a positive person. It's disgusting. Like, I'm disappointed I wrote it down and thought to share it, But I think positivity is different than optimism, right? Because positivity is just like, it possesses the cynicism that optimism does not have, right? Like, optimism is like, I don't know, maybe, and positivity is like, I am standing on a pile of my own shit and I will figure out what to do with this. Maybe not right now, but I'm gonna figure it out. I learned a lot about boundaries. Yes, I've learned so much about boundaries, and now I have no more friends or family. So I recommend keeping the work to yourself. Till anybody else can like get on board. You just keep that. You hold on to it. Do we have siblings in the audience? Anybody have a younger sibling? Okay. I do. I have a younger sibling, and she's doing much better at life than I am. She has owned a home 3 times. That's right. The reaction's correct. Because the first one wasn't big enough. No, you guys, she kept making babies. It's fine. It's it's not a big deal. So she's owned a home. She's owned a home 3 times, and she's married to her high school boyfriend. Right. You guys, I'm kidding. Love is love. It's fair. Love is love, guys. Love is love. And she has 4 children. Okay. I'm hearing you guys. I'm picking up what you're putting down. And no, she does not own a farm. She does not own a farm. When I went to visit when the 4th one was born, it was like a field trip, just like walking into the room to meet the baby. And I was just like, is there a school bus nearby? And is everyone safe? And who packed a lunch for me? My mom forgot. It's crazy to me. Like, I've never had 4 of anything. Ever. Like, think about it. 4 chicken wings, 2 full. Like, what happens after that? It's too many. I am just at a point in my life now where my bedroom is large enough where I can get off either side of my bed. And that's amazing. That's incredible. I mean, in New York, like, your bed is like up against a wall probably, right? So it's a fucking treat, left or right. I don't know. Good party. I was thinking, though, of putting a mirror above my bed, not for sex. Pump the brakes, guys. Not for sex, but just so that when I wake up every day, I can just go, this is us. And then I just can't get out. You're kind of stuck there, making eternal eye contact with yourself, unable to move. My sister, though, thought it would be a really nice idea to get a visual representation of her fertility and my failure by having someone create a family tree on Etsy. I was like, just us? Because her side of the tree is blowing the fuck up, okay? Her her side of the tree is springtime. Like everywhere she walks, like a carpet of flowers like blooms before her, you know? She's got like a really nice soft curl, you know, her makeup is done. She just sings into the air. Ah. Little bird flies down, kisses her. Goodbye. And my side of the tree got hit by lightning and it smells like cat piss. It looks like a paint by numbers that her kids did, and I'm like, why are Moana's eyes bleeding? It feels a little unfair to me, you know? Any leaf that has tried to pop its way out of a branch has just fallen to the ground. That's every failed relationship I've ever had because I love cocaine. At the bottom of my tree, though, I consider myself lucky. What a tree. At the bottom of my tree is a homeless man named Dennis. He just sits there, leans up against it, and every time I walk by him, he's just like, hey, Amanda, sit on my face. And I'm like, Dennis, until I figure out if that's a lazy eye or you're winking, the answer is no. We're taking a break. But I really love my sisters. I really love my sister's kids because now they're starting to get old enough to appreciate me. They're not so young and shitty anymore. And so I'm very excited about it. Like, I can't wait to be the drunk aunt that just gets like really good gifts. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when the oldest one turns 16, thank you. Are you? Yes. When the oldest one turns 16, I want to get her a removable shower head. And just like wink at her dad. And be like, look out for that water bill, Alex. I want to be the drunk aunt, though. I think everybody needs a drunk aunt. We all needed a drunk aunt growing up. Fuck, I still need a drunk aunt right now, you know? Just somebody to be like, stop crying. Everybody has HPV. Don't worry about it. At this point, I just call it the human party virus. Who knows when it's going to show up? You know, like, it's an open invitation, ongoing. You know, we needed that person. We needed that person in our lives to tell us that like all this awkward shit that we've been going through our entire lives is like completely normal. We all needed it. Guy, girl, whatever. Like we all needed that in our lives, I think. And so I think back to like times where things were like super, super awkward. Like when I first started my period, you know, your first period, I don't know about you, but I thought I shit my pants. I thought I was shitting my pants for 5 days. I was like, what is going on? I don't feel like I have to shit, but it looks like shit. It's terrifying. What we needed was a drunk aunt to be like, don't worry about it. Because when you get older, you're still gonna do whatever you want, whether you're on your period or not. When you're older, I want you to sleep with somebody while you're on your period. And that place better look like a fucking SVU crime scene. Like, I want Benson and Stabler to walk in and be like, well, she took it from the back. Good girl. Good girl. Because when you're younger, you are so ashamed. Like, if you were hooking up with somebody in college, you bet your ass you would stop into that lawless TJ Maxx parking lot to buy a pair of extra long twin sheets to replace the ones that you ruin by your body, right? You walk in like a fucking knight to a king, and you're like, my lord, please accept this gift as we ride our way into battle this evening. It may be bloody. The seamstress was out of hay. Best of luck. You know? Get used to it. When I was younger too, I feel like now I can ask for sex a little bit better also. You know, when you're younger, you're like, yes, my body is a street and you are a jackhammer and this is a city project. Let's rock and roll. But now I'm like, no. This is not a lean cuisine. You do not stab holes in this, throw it in the microwave, and expect it to be ready in 5 minutes. That is not how this works. This is a slow cooker. You put all the ingredients in. You turn it on before you leave for work. You go make money for 8 hours and come back. And then when you come home, maybe I'll be ready. You know, there's no guarantee. But I'd rather ask for low and slow than any day. Any day. You guys, I gotta get out of here. But this has been a real fucking treat.